this will enable us to play a little bit more cricket. Seems a sensible way of doing it, and with the environment we find ourselves in, the times that we're in as well, it seems a really good way of maximising hours of play. I think they should trial as much of it as possible, but I think you want to look after the fundamentals of Test cricket as best you can. I think that if you can improve the minimum standard of the floodlights, that might be a major factor in helping things, and maybe a slightly lighter red ball, but that might also help. But I'm sure there'll be people looking at the best ways possible, and there'll be trial games and things that you can do to really see if there are serious possibilities. I think one thing that we have got is we've got a fantastic squad of players that cover all conditions, and they had an opportunity to play at the start of the summer together, and I'm sure it won't be the last time that they do feature together. If it doesn't happen tomorrow, then there'll be other chances for us to see that ahead of going to places like Australia. But one thing we have got is we've got a great group of bowlers now that we feel cover a number of different surfaces, a number of different challenges, wherever we go in the world, and that's a really exciting place to be. And whoever gets the opportunity to go out and play tomorrow has to make sure they take that. And I think one thing you see now is with the competition that there is there, people have to keep proving their worth in the team, and keep, that's not just the bowlers, that's the batters as well. They keep pushing their case and making sure that we're driving the standards higher all the time. Yeah, I am. I've been really impressed by the group, to be honest. I think we're learning all the time about how we go about things, and I think we're really clear about where we're trying to get to. Simple messages. It's quite a self-explanatory way of playing the game that we've got, and we've got some very strong characters that want to fill those roles and to go out and play in that manner. And I think that's a really exciting thing, is that there's a group of players all building towards something, and as well, it's a realistic group as well. We know they're not the finished article. We know we've got challenges and hurdles to overcome, and things that we want to get better at if we are going to be that number one team in the world. But the mindset that we have and the work ethic that we have gives us the best chance of getting there, and I can certainly see this group of players going on to do that. Yeah, I mean, who knows what's going to happen moving forward. I think one thing you always try and remember when you're in this environment is that there's plenty of other people that are a lot worse off than you are. We're very privileged to get the opportunity to play this summer, and we try to really make the most of it. And there are different challenges. I remember walking out for my first innings on a hat-trick ball, and it was just deadly silent. It was bizarre. No atmosphere in the grounds to feed off. I think some of the players will have missed that for sure. But you soon very quickly get into it, and you put all that aside, and you just try and get yourselves in the contest, and focus on what you need to focus on individually. As a group, we try to make sure that we give ourselves the best chance by preparing as well as possible, and trying to put all of that to one side. I think that one of the big challenges probably being in England, and I suppose the routine of a normal Test summer, of being able to nip home, see families, has been quite testing on a few of the players. But it is what it is. We know it's for a short period of time, and that we're very lucky to have had a summer of international cricket, and already had 5 Test matches. So one more week, one big push, and hopefully we can sign off well. Yeah, it's always a difficult balance is trying to look forward, but also look after the here and now. And I think we've done that pretty well this summer, to be honest. I think if you look at our batting group in particular, it's been a very young, especially right at the top of the order, it's very young and inexperienced. And I think they've really stamped their authority on the series and on the summer in many ways, in some very challenging conditions. And we've taken steps forward in that area. We've got a young spinner in Dom. So there's, as much as you might look at just the paces and that area where, of course, it's important to look at how we're going to take 20 wickets in those conditions, we also need to make sure that we're scoring enough runs as well, and nurturing that side of our team as well. So I think we've definitely tried to have a balanced approach on that. But you also look at making sure you win what's right in front of you. We've got to try and make sure we're right up there in terms of the Test Championship points, and doing everything we can to win our home games. And I think we've generally had a pretty good balance of it so far this summer.